work. Which brings us to the next part of our program this morning, which is student recognition. What we're going to do is there'll be some recognition awards or certificates where we'll ask the students to come up, and others where we'll ask you to stand and remain standing until all of the names in that particular category are read. Okay, so one more time, we'll let you know if you get called up, and other times if we ask you to stand and be recognized, stand until everyone in that group or category is recognized. Okay, you with me so far? Yes, you are. And parents, thank you for being here today, and I want to again recognize the work of our fourth grade teachers and our fourth grade students. Okay, let's get started. Throughout the year, Mrs. Ann Martini and Mrs. Rebecca Calvi have worked with students who have received character awards in each of the marking periods so far. The fourth marking period character awards will take place on Friday of this week, I believe. In each of the marking periods, they've given character awards. So as some may not receive anything today, when they've been asked to stand, rest assured that they've been called up at a school assembly in front of all of their peers and handed a certificate. And if you go out into the hallway, as you go through that door and look to your left, you'll see a display with the names of all of the students and their character awards so far. So, let me be clear as well that while we're asking them to stand, this is a recognition that very few students have been able to achieve. So, for our fourth grade character award winners, if you would stand and remain standing until we ask you to take a seat again. So for character awards for fourth grade, these awards are handed out each marking period. The fourth marking period will be handed out this Friday, and we are keeping it a surprise through the efforts of Mrs. Martini and Mrs. Calvi. Will the following students please stand to be recognized? Delaney Diaz. Sabrina Berneri. Rachel Cerrito. Adam Mansour. Sophia Casteller. Jonathan Lippy. Jackson Ellis. Hannah Lanier. Samantha Fieldhouse. Leonardo Marino Santiago. Aislinn Stefanko. Brianna Maston. Callie Arroyave. Nico Amayo. Scott Zimmerman. Owen Block. Rachel Adair. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in a round of applause for the fourth grade character award? Thank you again. Please have a seat. Thank you. Next up on our agenda, our program this morning, I'm going to ask Mrs. Robin Toledo if she'll come to the front and hand out certificates for student council. Please stand up when your name is called. The certificates will be handed out by Mrs. Toledo in the classroom. Mrs. Toledo.
So for our student council this year, we had Samantha Fieldhouse. We're going to have a celebration, so they'll get their certificates at the celebration. Adam Mansour. Brandon Holmes. Cora Perry. Kendra Menger. Sophia Casteller. And Mary Shaw. Samantha Toledo. R.J. Busher. Rachel Adair. Jordan Tuck. Jessica Durant.
Next up on our program is recognition for band participation. I'd like to ask Ms. Amanda Filippi to come forward and do so.
Our students that are in band worked so hard this year. We started out our first week of school putting instruments together, and then they played a concert last week, and all of our students did absolutely amazing. So here are our band students. Rachel Adair, Ali Aranabe, Jenny Faye Bautista, Sasha Frost, R.J. Busher, Rachel Sarita, Brendan Combs, Riley Coco, Daniela Delone, Brooke Teddy, Jackson Ellis, Samantha Silva, Sabrina Bernard, Bella Hudson, Jenny Fiorano, Hannah Langer, Jonathan Litty, Wyatt Maxwell, Kendra Minker, Leonardo Moreno Santiago, Isabel Mazza, Cora Perry, Steve Jakar, Lee Rankin, and Mary Shaw, Rita Kuczynski, Ashley Suponka, Logan Sykes, Daniel Tavera, Samantha Toledo, Gianna Church, and Mary Evans. These people are
Congratulations, band members. You may have a seat. Thank you. The next category for recognition is safety control. I'm going to read the names, and we're going to ask you to come up with a certificate from Mrs. Manila. And while I think of it, I want to make sure I don't forget that the program, the certificates, some that you'll see handed out today, some that haven't been handed out, and some that will be handed out, as well as the organization of the program has been done by this wonderful lady to my left, Mrs. Manila, and I want to recognize that and thank her publicly. Safety control members, please come up to receive your certificate when your name is called. Logan Sykes. Congratulations, Logan. Gianna, you may stay up here, that way it's a good photo op. Gianna Turk. Congratulations, Gianna. Jordan Tuck. Congratulations, Jordan. Aniri Shah. R.J. Busher. Congratulations, Aniri and R.J. And I like how you're working that out. You're just taking a step to your left and making room for the next person, and then we'll move over when it's time. Mary Leah Valente. Jessica Durant. I'm going to ask the next group of folks if they would get their certificate from Mrs. Manila and stand here when you come up. Bella Hudson. Congratulations, Bella. Kendra Menger. Kendra is not here, but her name obviously deserves to be mentioned. Samantha Toledo. Rachel Adair. Congratulations, Samantha and Rachel. Sophia Caseller. Congratulations, Sophia. Brendan Holmes. Congratulations, Brendan. Mackenzie Wilson. Samantha Fieldhouse. Congratulations, Samantha. And these next four names are for attendants, office helpers, and recycling monitors. Eve Picard. Cameron Pittman. Daniel Tavera. Jonathan Lippy. Congratulations, Daniel and Jonathan. Ladies and gentlemen, Safety Patrol, attendants, recycling, and office helpers for the 2015-16 school year. Thank you for your help. Thank you. You may have a seat. Next, we have attendance certificates.
Sorry, we have one more band student to recognize, and that is Alana Smetkowski.
Thank you and congratulations, Alana. Attendance and attendance awards are next. Attendance certificates. Students will stand when their names are called. This is attendance for the whole school. Attendance award is for any student who has been absent 3 days or less.
Pretty Adventure in the Water.
Okay, I'm filling in for Mrs. Vogt since she had to leave. So this is for 3 days absent. We're just going to stand and certificates will be given out in the classrooms. And if we could just keep the applause to the end because there's a lot of kids. So this is for 3 days absent. Rachel Adair, you can stand. Aiden Aguirres, Christopher Asaro, Emma Bannett. You guys can stay standing. Sebastian Bordeaux, Nicholas Dabrowski, Jaden Natale, Amanda Iman, Brooke Frawley, Audrey Galarza, Drayden Hogan, Ethan Kendig, Hannah Lehner, Hannah Maston, Jessica McDermott, Joey Hart-Misa, Mauricio Pena Alcantar, Adrian Reyes, and Melissa Serrano Menzies. Okay, you guys can take a seat. Great job. Okay, now we have 2 days absent. These are the children that were absent 2 days in school. It's going to be 2 days, then 1 day, and then perfect attendance, which is really hard. Okay, this is 2 days absent. When your name gets called, please stand up and applause will keep till the end. Caleb Eliave. Applause at the end, guys. Matthew Benvenuto. Thomas Demers. Raniel Herrera. Please stand when your name is called. Cassie Hole, Andy Huerta, Casey Kanelek, Jose Lopez, William McComb, E. Picars, Marissa Procaccio, Max Riley, Riley Robato, and Christopher Weil. That's our 2 days absent. Great job. Okay, this is for 1 day absent. This is very hard to do too. Jackson Bastante. Applause at the end. Jenny Faye Batista. Patrick Burgos, Ivy Campbell, Sydney Campbell, Emily Cerrito, Samuel Earl, Heather Fenton, Brian Fenton, Jason Fleming, Jonathan Libby, Emily Loganchuk, Jason Murray, Christopher Ramos, and Ashley Stefanko. Okay, here's our perfect attendance. They have not been absent one day this whole year. They have good genes and they're never sick, honestly. Okay, we have Callie Ariave, Brendan Combs, Jessica Markey, Christopher Miller, Leo Maidash, Nicholas Parkinson, Cameron Pittman, Satero Ramos, Eddie Skupiansky, Eva Skupiansky, Logan Sykes, and Karina Tompkins. Great job.
Congratulations to all of the attendance award winners. Our next category of recognition is outstanding academic achievement, the Silver Presidential Award level, with the following individuals. Please come forward to receive a certificate. Nico Amati. Jenny Faye Bautista. Please join me. Sebastian Bordeaux. Sasha Ross. Rachel Cerrito. Delaney Diaz. One step or two to the left, that's perfect, thank you. Samantha Fieldhouse. Bella Hudson. Hannah Lehner. Adam Mansour. Wyatt Maxwell. Leonardo Moreno Santiago. Cameron Pittman. Yuri Shah. Daniel Rivera. Samantha Toledo. Mary Tuck. Mackenzie Wilson. Scott Zimmerman. Please note that each of the students received a certificate, a letter from the president, and a letter from the Secretary of Education. Congratulations to the students. Next category of recognition following individuals will also receive a certificate of PIN, a letter from the President, and a letter from the Secretary of Education. And we would ask that you come forward to receive your certificate and remain standing here. Rachel Adair. R.J. Busher. Brandon Combs. Ryan Luco. Amy Block. Sophia Seller. Dave Rankin. Ava Stefanko. Ladies and gentlemen, the Presidential Gold Award winners for the 2015-16 school year. Congratulations. That concludes our student recognition and awards program. Many of the certificates, as you heard, will be handed out in class groups. I want to ask our fourth grade staff, including any specials who work with the fourth grade, if you would please stand to be recognized, because I think your work over the course of the 7 years. I got a chance to see some former students who now have kids attending here at SRD, so there is a certain life out there, and it sometimes stops here. So I want to thank you for that. I've enjoyed working with you, and I know that our fourth graders are going to have tremendous success at Wolf Bergen Middle School. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you for coming.